Hey, everybody, and welcome to another FOC show live from Flashpoint Comics and Games. I think this is only our second one we've done live from the store. You guys have been able to join Nick for the past 2 weeks. Nick is on a little vacation, so I went ahead and decided I will go ahead and do this today while we are here. We are currently live on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. With this being uploaded on YouTube as soon as it is done. So I am recording this on Friday, giving you guys 3 days to complete your FOC. FOC is Final Order Cutoff, and that will be due on Monday by 9 p.m. You can email, Instagram message, Facebook message, Twitter message, TikTok message, or pull us up on Previews World Pull Box and pre-order any comics you see on FOC. FOC is typically 3 to 4 weeks ahead of time for any given comic book, a little bit more if there's delays. And that is the one way to guarantee your copy of a comic. You say, I am FOCing this, like, put me up. And what happens is stores, maybe I was going to order 5, you now FOC'd it, I'm now ordering 6. That means I still have my 5 for the wall. Doesn't matter if you come in on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a week later, I'll still have your 1 copy or 2 copies if that's how you want to order it. Shout out to everybody watching over on Instagram. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. If somebody does end up walking into the store, you're probably going to see me have to abruptly cut this off, and then I will probably pick back up where we left off. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. Previews World Pull Box is where we do all of our stuff right now. We were worried about that changing. We don't think it's going to change. So the website is previewsworld.com/final orders due. And then you log in through my pull box. If you are not a customer of ours, you can request to be a customer of ours. And then you essentially do everything electronically through here. It's pretty amazing. This is not the only way you can do a subscription. You can totally do a subscription manually in the store or via email, like many of our online guys have done. Let's go ahead and run through this. We're going to start with Image. It's Bitterroot, Bug Wars. Bug Wars has been really good. I do still have issues 1, 2, and 3, and 4 is on FOC now. I do only have, I think, 1 issue of 2 and 1 issue of 3 left. So if you are somebody who wants to get caught up on this, go ahead and FOC 4 and tell me to pull one of each down for you. Gunslinger, Deviant, Geiger Trade. G.I. Joe number 7 is the beginning of a new story arc. We will have some story packs for 1 through 6 starting next week. And then 7 gets you into a brand new story arc with a new character and everything. So don't sleep on this. And then the graphic novel, just to give you an idea, the graphic novel for this does not come out until June 4th. So we'll have story packs of that already. Battle Beast number 2, there looks like there is no blind bag cover, so you're pretty much just picking between. Wow, this is gonna be the book. I'm just gonna say this out loud now so it can be on record. This is gonna be the book with the largest fall off from issue 1 to issue 2, because I know people who pre-ordered 20, 30, 50 copies of the blind bag, and there's no blind bag here for number 2. So, like, A, those people are only gonna order like 1, or B, they're not gonna order any. But here we go. This is A, this is B. I'm just salty about like bad publishing sometimes, so forgive me. They just like left money on the table by not doing that. So then you're gonna get Medieval Spawn, the Bjorn Barnes cover. I think is really cool. So Bjorn is always killing it. This was a cool book I liked this week. Was Moonshine Bigfoot. Very cool, like alternative Bigfoot tale. Doing like an homage to Star Wars right there. Redcoat number 11 was a new story arc, so 12 will be continuing the Northerner Part 2, if you've been digging Redcoat. Sleep sounds real cool. This could be the next Something Is Killing the Children. Let me read the solicitation. When Jonathan Reason falls asleep, he becomes something else. Every night, it stalks his quiet town, killing, seemingly indiscriminately. When he wakes, covered in blood, our story begins. This new horror mystery from Xander Cannon shows us the horrifying waking hours of an unwilling part-time killer. I'm in. Don't sleep on it. Something Killing Children, $1 million book. Just quote me on it. Put it on the back of a t-shirt. The Ryan Brown cover is actually pretty cool. I know there's not an image here. Trust me, I seen it. There you go. All right. The Curse. Spawn, Curse, of Charlie Johnson. I'm gonna break this down to you guys like I'm five. So the Curse of Charlie Johnson is its own little mini series that's about to come out by Jonathan Gallipan. So the A cover is Jonathan Gallipan. Okay. Then you do have a variant cover by Todd McFarlane. Open order, totally order as many as you want. Then you have a black and white Curse of Spawn, the same thing, black and white. So I tell you this to tell you this: the 1 in 10 for this book, which I do not have a price. This is not even close to the price, so don't take that verbatim. I do not have a price for it because it is an incentive. The 1 in 10 for this book is actually not a Curse of Shirley Johnson book. It is a new printing of Spawn #5, which is the first appearance of Shirley Johnson. So, um, yeah, you can totally let me know you want one of these. I will at least be getting one because I'll at least be ordering 10 of that book. But yeah, I can't give you a price on it. So just so you know, it's such a weird incentive. I can't even give you a ballpark because it's just such a unique thing. And there is a blank cover. And then with that being said, I guess I have to check, make sure there's no comments. Yeah, there's no comments. So let's go to Boom Studios. Wow, Boom Studios literally just has this. So Power Rangers Prime graphic novel. Jump on that. Do that. I swore there was more Boom stuff, but like whatever. Um, DC, you're gonna get Absolute Flash #1, second printing. I do love the Herald Perel cover. Very cool. I do still have some first printings of #1. Then you get #3, Nick Robles cover. That will have a trade dress on it as soon as it loads. Trade dress. Then you have a variant cover here. And then you do have a Clayton Crane. Clayton Crane's done a cover for each issue, so you have one more. Absolute Green Lantern 1. I do not have any A covers left of the first printing, but I do have some variants. Perel's done another foil here. Absolute Martian Manhunter 1. I do not have anything first print left, so this is your opportunity to get into the book. There's an A cover, and then Perel did a variant as well. These Perel variants also come in foil for $1, $2 more. Batman 617 is still doing the facsimiles with Jim Lee art. I think they're realizing some people like Jim Lee art, so they're like really going in on these. Batman and Robin Year One, World's Finest. I do want to show off this Lucio Perillo World's Finest cover. I think it's phenomenal. Boom, World's Finest. Catwoman in Hyuk Lee. Show you that. And there it is. Very good. She's hanging out with some tigers. DC Sonic the Hedgehog #3. This is the A cover, and I just because the store's kind of open, I don't have time to jump over to Luna and try to do that. But let me just tell you guys, if you're a big Sonic fan, I'm gonna say some words here that are gonna make sense to you, and if you don't know anything about Sonic, they're not gonna make sense to you. This variant cover by Serge Acuna is an homage of the Sonic Adventure 2 battle cover art with Sonic and Shadow, and then it also has Batman and Superman. Looks really cool. So I'm ordering a decent amount of those, but I'm sorry that you can't see it. Definitely look it up. It is a cool homage. New Gods, Sebastian Famera cover, Nightwing, Our Army at War 151 is getting a facsimile. Superman Unlimited #1 is getting a lot of good covers. There's your Rafael Albuquerque's, your Frank Quietly, your Gabriel Del Auto features Crypto the Superdog, so don't miss out on that one. I think that's gonna be a good one. Lionel Francis Yu, Sebastian Famera. There is a Dan Mora James Gunn cameo variant, which I think is cool. Yeah, David Cornsweat as well. There is a Jim Lee cover, which is super cool. I'm sorry there's no image. There's a Sozo Micah Gold foil cover, so that'll look cool. And then there is Titans. Wonder Woman has a David Nakayama, and Zatanna has covers. So I'm gonna move on to Marvel real quick. And while we get that done, remember anything on here that you see that you want to guarantee yourself, just message us or email, or again, the website is previewsworld.com/final orders due, and you'll create an account here at Pullbox and you'll request our store, Flashpoint Comics and Games. Alex Ross, Timeless, Avengers, um, Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell. I think this Gabriel Delato, Don't Sleep. Honestly, every cover besides the A cover I think is absolute fire. So there's the Delato, that's $1 million book. Don't sleep on it. Assad Ribic, that's a cool cover. And then I'm not watching the show. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there's like this cover where like I can tell it's Matt Murdock, right? Because it's his walking stick. So yeah, we got that. We got Nick Fury, Deadpool, Wolverine. We've got Death of the Silver Surfer, which is a great book written by Greg Pak. So there's your A cover. And let's see what cover I thought was really cool. Ron Lim foil is going to be cool. It's going to be an $8.99 cover. Ron Lim foil. He's obviously like Silver Surfer's dad, kind of, you know. And then you got Trad Moore doing like obscure art here. So look at that. Just taking a nap. So Death of the Silver Surfer, don't sleep on that. Eddie Brock Carnage, Gleb McKinnon. Oh, sorry. Doom's Division, Peach Momoko. Don't sleep on that. Doom Division, Peach Momoko. Eddie Brock Carnage #4, Gleb McKinnon. Super cool cover. Don't sleep on that. It's #4. Fantastic Four #6 facsimile is an A cover and a foil. Giant Size X-Men #1 is like retelling Giant Size X-Men, but with Camilla Khan being there because she's a mutant now. So you do have this Ivan Talavera cover. I think it's sick. You do have a Capullo. You do have an Art Adams. And then I will say this until I'm blue in the face. I don't care that they don't show you an image. If you care about speculation, if you care about first appearances, if you care about flipping a book the very next week for more money and you paid for it, you usually want to FOC the spoiler variant. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have no idea, but I do not sleep on the spoiler variants after the Spider Boy fiasco. So and then there is a Todd Knock Wolverine as well in the iconic pose. They're reprinting Godzilla. Infinity Watch has the Inhuck Lee character variants. I think just get better and better every week. Magic has a cover by J. Scott Campbell, a B cover by Lyrics Lee, and then there's also a Rami Jones cover. Magic has been a very popular book. Some short boxes are coming out. Dark Phoenix, and then the Marvel swimsuit editions. New Champions #5. Predator versus Spider-Man #2 is going to be big because #1 was a big seller this past week. I'm almost out. So Mary Jane enters the fold. There's this cool cover by Giuseppe Carminelli, and where he's covered himself in soot so he can't be seen. That's pretty cool. And then there is a Ryan Stegman cover. So those are cool. Rogue Savage Land. Of course, I'm going to show you the J. Scott Campbell cover so you can all get your proper numbers in for J. Scott Campbell. Spider Boy 19. Spider Girl #1. Your A cover is David Nakayama. Then you've got a Funhouse Mirror variant where she's acting like she's Wolverine. I thought that was cool. Then there is a Kara Andrews foil cover. That'll be foil. That'll be I don't know what that'll be. $8.99. And then there is a Momoko Marvel Rivals cover. Check that out. That's it. That's not final art, so she might draw like a cloud behind it. And then there's a regular Momoko cover. So Momoko's got 2 covers that week for that book. Star Wars Skywalker adaptation. Ultimate Spider-Man. There is this Ivan Talavera Mary Jane cover, which you do not want to miss out on. And then there's the Ultimate Special cover there. Uncanny X-Men has a Fan Yang Mystique cover. It's very cool. Venom Original Sins has a very cool A cover from Derek Chu. or sorry, Clayton Crane Venom, and then you have Scott Kobosh doing a variant for that. And then what if Donald Duck became Iron Man? So you got Phil Noto, you've got Dan Panosian, you've got who? What is this? Phil Noto? Phil Noto, that's Phil Noto. Mark Brooks, Scotty Young, and then the A cover is done by Donald Safferty. And then you get Wolverine and Kitty Pryde #2 if you ordered #1, and you facsimile of X-Men 135. Let me make sure there's no comments I'm missing. All right, we're moving on up. Dynamite has some Barbarella there. Linsner's doing the A cover. Darkwing Duck #4. Vampirella, Jenny Frieson cover. Don't sleep on that. Jenny Frieson foil. And then let's see. I do want to show off the Adventure Times Deluxe Edition. Has a lot of extras in there if you love Adventure Time. Archie, Mr. Justice. There is a homage to Killing Joke, featuring Jughead as Joker and Archie as Mr. Justice. Be Not Afraid is. Oh, here's more Boom stuff. I see what happens here. I knew there was more Boom stuff. So Be Not Afraid is Boom's new like horror book, not by James Tynion. So don't sleep on that. I guess this is a thing. Circuit Seduction Revenge. I'm sure it's available from some publisher. I already did FOC. I didn't see that, but if you want to order it, just send us a message and I will do a deep dive. Detective Kaiju. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. Not ordering any A covers unless you order them. I am ordering the Jake Smith cover. Jake Smith's nice enough guy. I've interviewed him once. And this is cool because it's a giant kaiju looking at a giant body outline. I'll do the Sin City like homage cover, definitely doing that, and then I'll do this like Godzilla homage as well. So that's all I'm gonna carry on that, unless you special order. Godzilla Heist. I'm pretty sure this is a Free Willy homage for the movie variant. I could be wrong, but I think that's Free Willy. Heat Seeker Exposed is a new series from Gun Honey. There is A cover is Art Germ, Perillo doing a B cover, Art Germ doing a $14.99 foil. There is a cosplay variant. There's a lot. There's a lot of covers. Again, the website is previewsworld.com/final orders due. And then Mega Man Timelines. I definitely want to tell you about Mega Man. This will be a free comic. There's a free comic book day version of this book that you can check out. And then I definitely want Udon to get some love because they're spending money on video game properties. So like they're giving it a try. People can't say, oh, there's no video game comics. Like there is. They're getting made. Just it's a matter of whether you want them or not. This is the Jessica Fong FOC reveal cover for Power Rangers Prime. Mark Spears on more Return of the Living Dead. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 9. There's an Eastman. He's always late. I did like this cover. Stephen Byrne. Thought that was cute. Naruto TMNT #4. A cover, B cover, C cover, D cover. Willie Nelson. What a great guy. And that's roughly it. Were there any kids books and books I wanted to show off? No, yeah. So that'll be it. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Coraline bag clips. Okay, noted. But that is it for FOC. Remember, FOC is due every Monday before 9 p.m. You can email us. You can message us on social media. You can sign up for your own poll box. And before I get out of here, I do want to just mention real quick, Free Comic Book Day is coming up this Saturday. Next Saturday, May the 3rd, 2025. I have everything set up besides, pulling any more of my hair out. I've got 4 artists and a writer coming out. I have live music on the sidewalk. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have raffles. We're going to have discounts on like mostly everything in the store. I'm going to have Heroes Nutrition outside doing free nutrition drinks for kids, and then free drinks uh, to the first 30 people that spend over $50. These are like $10, like think smoothie king style drinks, but the more protein style ones rather than the smoothies with fruit. So Heroes Nutrition will be out here. He calls himself a spiderista because he's a barista that wears a spider. He's awesome. He's awesome. Heroes is great. So we'll have Heroes. We'll have live music. We'll have Emily Rysett, Martha Schwartz, Elias Gambit Melendez, Graven Ravenwolf, Heather Gibb. All of the artists will be doing free sketches for kiddos. I would also be taking commissions. And yeah, if you have any more questions about Free Comic Book Day or even May the 4th, which will be the very next day, reach out to us before the date. We'll be very busy leading up to the Friday and the Saturday of Free Comic Book Day. But we want to invite all of the Winter Springs community, the North Orlando, Sanford, Lake Mary, Castleberry, Longwood, um, we want to invite everybody out. Um, we've been here for 2 months. It's been amazing, all the people we've met, but it hasn't been lost on us that there is competition around the area that I don't want to say is scared of us, but obviously has already reacted to us being here. I don't have to say any names. All I have to say is Wednesday morning happy hour. And it's like, everybody's going to be cutthroat. Everybody's going to try and knock everybody down. We're going to stand on our own. And if you get a chance to come out on Free Comic Book Day, I think you're going to see what it is that we bring to the table. And it's the same stuff that I have really prided myself over on Free Comic Book Day for probably I've gotten to manage Free Comic Book Day for 4 years now, and my first Free Comic Book Day was 2017, and it's just I every piece of everything I've learned in almost 8 years of doing Free Comic Book Day goes into one day, and we only get one shot at it. So I go all out for you guys. The sales are probably deeper than I need to do. What I pay for the music and for Heroes to be out here is probably way more than I need to do. But this is for you guys, and this is kind of our coming out party to the world. Forget about Winter Springs, forget about Orlando, forget about everybody else, forget about the haters. Like, if you get a chance to come out, especially if you come out from 10 to 1, which is when the band is going to be here, when Heroes are going to be here, I think you're going to walk back to your car amazed. So I say that to just simply say thank you for believing in us. Thank you for watching. And then hopefully we see you out for Free Comic Book Day on Saturday, May 3rd. We open at 10 a.m. Line is going to start at about 9:30. Live music starts at 10. Heroes will be set up at 10. The artist will be set up at 10. But feel free to start lining up about 9:30. There will be some cool. There will be no giveaways to the first person in line, anything crazy like that. But we will have lots of raffles, lots of sales. I do have dollar bins. I do have discount trades. So all of those are first come, first serve in the sense of how much they run out. And then the other thing is Heroes Nutrition will be doing free power drinks for the first 30 people to spend more than $50. All kids will get smaller versions of those power drinks absolutely free while they are still here in the building. So one last time, I just want to say thank you for everybody for watching, for caring, for coming by. If you have come by in the last 2 months, if you've come by in the last 2 months more than once, um, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. It's been amazing to see reoccurring customers. Um, we've had to do this a little bit with our hands tied behind our back, or with one hand tied behind our back, and it's hurt. But we're happy to be here, and we know our people will find us eventually. So, with that being said, guys, please do not forget about Free Comic Book Day, Saturday, May the 3rd. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching us. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We do lots more content. I do plan on doing a sale show the either Sunday or Monday after Free Comic Book Day. I had a subscriber stick us with over $1,000 worth of comics, and it's a life lesson that I learned to not be as nice as I sometimes am. But we're gonna kind of try to discount some of that to make room for. I mean, all of it is past sell date. It's not new stuff I can put on the wall, but some of it is really cool variants. So I'm going to do a show where we're just going to go through that box and try to put stuff out there. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And y'all have a great rest of your weekend. And don't forget, Free Comic Book Day, Saturday, May the 3rd, 10 to 7 p.m. Come out before 1 o'clock if you really want to see a party. And I appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Have a good one.